Good morning. It is Saturday morning. Just put a load of clothes in the washer. And I have a few chores to do. Let's check out the list for today. So I need to do laundry. I need to clean the bathroom. We need to clean the kitchen. I want to clean out my car. And obviously need to pack for the Airbnb and for the hospital. Laundry will help with that. I also want to get a lot of things charged. I want to bring my iPad with me and make sure I'm connected to all the streaming services on there. I don't anticipate myself watching a ton of stuff, but I just want to have it just in case. I gotta clean out the fridge, get rid of some stuff, and gotta get some special dog food for the dog so he has some special food. I have a little shelf to put together. Definitely have some things to get done today. Nothing too crazy, but I got some stuff to do. It's crazy to think that, like, not tomorrow morning, but the morning after, like, at this point, we're going to be ready to go and getting ready to go head to the hospital and have surgery. So I'm just gonna kind of walk you through my day today. You can join me in some of my chores as we prepare for this big life change that's coming. Yeah. It is currently 11 degrees outside and I'm out here in short sleeves and no shoes, but you know, whatever. We just cleaned out our cupboard and our fridge and our freezer, and we got rid of garbage and just kind of getting rid of stuff, and this is what we came up with. It's kind of embarrassing to throw away so much stuff and so much that we didn't use, but I keep telling myself that this is a lesson for us. Have we been wasteful? Yes. Have we allowed ourselves to be lazy and eat things we shouldn't? Yes. But that doesn't have to continue. We don't have to keep doing that this way, and don't plan on it after surgery. I'm gonna change everything, and a lot of the stuff that we threw away, not gonna eat anymore. So it's all good. But I'll have to show you the fridge and the freezer and the cupboard and how awesome it looks. It's a fresh start for us. So the hubs and the kids are on their way to Taekwondo, and I am home. Got some stuff in the dryer that is my husband's, so we're gonna get that taken care of. Rigby! Well, someone knocked something off of the table and is now eating, looks like chocolate. Stinker. Anyway, chocolate milk or something. We'll get that cleaned out here in a second. But I wanted to show you the fridge and the freezer and the cupboard. So we still have to do some wiping down, but this was like completely like cluttered and all that, and it's not anymore. And then clean out the freezer. I did not eat my frozen dinners, and I asked my husband, I'm like, will you eat them? Because I don't want to throw them away, but we threw away so much stuff. So we'll see if those get eaten, but for now. And then we have leftover pizza. We have a ton of sour cream. We got rid of a lot. Like, there was a ton. Probably should have done a before and after, but I did not do that. Just save us a little bit of embarrassment, but there's garbage, as you saw in the video. So getting rid of things and cleaning things out, because this is the beginning of a new existence for me, and I am determined to make this like it for me. I better clean up after the dog. I think someone's mad at me for cleaning up the chocolate. I think it was chocolate, I'm not 100% sure. It looked like chocolate milk of some kind. I know, you're a hunter. He likes to find things he can eat, but... Are you pouting now? Poor baby. All right, so we still have dishes that need to be done, but wanted to take a break from that project. We'll finish it today. We'll get done. Dishes will be done. Kitchen will be cleaned. Everything's going to be great. But yeah, I want to do something different. So a few days ago, I started packing a little bit, just to start getting the process all set for this coming week. So this is kind of the schedule-ish, as far as where I'm going to be staying. So Monday, surgery day, is about noon. Going to be staying overnight at the hospital, at least that one night. And then, after that, if I get everything's clear, I'll be discharging to an Airbnb that my parents rented for a few days. They're going to be here, today, and I'll stay with them from Tuesday night until Saturday when they check out, and then I'll come home on Saturday. So that'll give me 4 nights with them. My husband and the kids will come visit and all that stuff. But it'll take some pressure off of my husband, because he'll definitely be helping me after my parents leave, because recovery is going to take a while and I'm going to need some help. I don't know what I'm going to be able to lift. Like, he's going to have to help me with my laundry and some of the things that I do on a regular basis for myself. So he'll have plenty of chances to help. But it takes some pressure off of him. Plus it's nice to have, when you're sick and something's happening, it's nice to have your parents around. And I'm blessed to have my parents here for surgery. So I'm going to pack a bag for the hospital, or at least start the process. And I also have a laundry basket of clothes, that is organized. That's going to be organized, and I'll show you here in a second. I'm going to probably do a bag and the laundry basket, to the Airbnb tomorrow, so that we don't have to come back and get stuff. So it'll be all set and ready and things will be there, and then figure out what I need to take to the hospital with me, Monday and bring back with me. But I figure a laundry basket would be a little easier than a suitcase. Plus we can just put everything back in the laundry basket and come home and wash it when the week is over. So it just kind of works out well. So I'll show you my disaster bed. So this is what I have out right now. I paired up my pants with shirts, so I have all of those set here. Compression socks, I have slipper socks, and then bra, underwear, and such there. Also have a long sleeve shirt and a long sleeve kind of layer sweater to bring with. And then I have the clothes for discharge. Have this outfit with a long sleeve shirt, a sweater, t-shirt, pants, and then bra, underwear, and such. So that's kind of the plan for those. So yeah, I'll have a separate bag for the things that are going to the hospital and the things that we're going to the Airbnb. The other thing that I have to go through is this box that you probably saw in the background, and figuring out like what of those things need to come with me to the hospital, what can go straight to the Airbnb tomorrow. Plus I need to pick up some food, which I think we're going to do some of that tomorrow. I have my liquid stuff for my liquid day tomorrow, but we'll need more stuff for the week ahead. And then I want to get some groceries for the following week, so that I don't have to think about, so when I come home, I'm not thinking about like, how am I gonna manage everything, adjusting to being home. Plus puree day, I think, is Monday. It's after the Monday after. So let's go through this box. Okay, so let's zoom out a little bit here for you guys. So I did end up getting the coloring book. This is going to be good for recovery time and just for the rest of winter, just kind of keeping my hands busy and my mind off of food a little bit, plus just like relaxing. So I got that, and that can go straight to the Airbnb. And then of course the markers to go along with that. So that'll go straight to the Airbnb, because don't really need the hospital. I do have this abdominal binder. I'm going to try to see if it fits first, but if it works, I'm going to probably bring that to the hospital with me. So we'll put that in the pile back there. These are some muffin pan cups. They're tiny ones, and obviously not going to need these right now. So we'll put this off to the side. Also got these freeze. These super cube freeze food in perfect portions things. I've seen these online a lot and I really want to get them. Not gonna need the big ones right now. I did get the tea though, so those were the half cup. This is the 2 tablespoon 1 ounce freeze trays. I was debating on maybe doing something with that today. Maybe freezing the broth potentially. But we'll see what we have time for today. All right, so one suggestion, I did get the dry mouth oral rinse. I've heard this is really helpful, especially during recovery, just because of, you have to eat, drink and eat at different times and stuff, and you might have dry mouth and not be able to drink water. So I've heard that's handy, but I think that'll come to the Airbnb. Stool softener, I might have to take that ahead of time. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look at the thing and maybe take that tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm gonna put that with the hospital stash. Calcium citrate chews. My husband actually got these after he found out I got these, and he got the multivitamin one. There is a multivitamin one, but it didn't have the vitamins I need based on my surgery. But I do need to have calcium citrate. I don't think I can have it until after, I think I have to hit the 6-week mark before I can have this, but I wanted to get these since I was ordering everything else. So with my surgery, there's specific things I need to have. So this is for much later. So that's in the pile over there. Gastric. I've heard this is very necessary. After surgery, want to make sure I have something to relieve the gas. So that's going with the Airbnb pile. I did end up getting the plastic taster spoons. I spent the extra $1 and got the colorful ones just because I heard this is really helpful when you're eating smaller portions to have smaller cutlery. And this was highly suggested, and I think it's actually going to make a big difference. So we'll put that with the Airbnb stuff. Fiber, I'm not sure I'm going to need this until after maybe after 6 weeks or maybe after the first or second week. So I'm going to leave this at home. This doesn't need to go anywhere, but at least I have it. I'm ready for that. Multivitamin still in the packaging, but this is my multivitamin. And I went through all of the nutrients and everything on it. The one thing that I really wanted to do was take as little as possible and not have to take 14 different things. And the ones that are multivitamin that are similar to this, the ones of my husband, but the multivitamin, they didn't have enough of certain, I think it was vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin K, vitamin E, and it was it just didn't have what I was going to be needing. And as much as I want to have that because those taste really good, I want to not take a ton of pills. So this is my berry melts. It's can't remember how many, sorry. Can't remember how many they're in here, but this is what I'm going to start with anyway. So I'm going to put that, I think, with the hospital stuff. What else did I buy? I bought a weighted heating pad. It might be a little heavy for my incisions. But also, I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think it's going to be a good one. Because it's going to be spread out. But we'll see if it's a good idea or not. I don't know. It was one of the suggestions that I got from the YouTube videos I was watching. So, got that. The other thing I got that I got a lot of is these Jello shot cups with lids, the 2 ounce, I'm trying to get it out, 2 ounce cups with lids. I've heard these are really good for measuring out your water at the beginning. I'm trying to get used to the new way of drinking water and eating food and all that stuff. And then I think it pairs up really good with these spoons. I think this is really good. I'm not going to bring all 360 with me, but I definitely want to bring these to the the Airbnb. I might separate some stuff out before we go. I don't know, but gonna put that in the pile. Obviously, don't need all of these, but plenty. And then I also got, this is not weight loss necessarily related, but I got a live streaming bracket, a new thing for recording, and a new stand for my desk. So that will be coming out today, and I'm gonna figure out where to put that on my desk. So that's essentially what the plan is today. The dryer stopped just now, so got to switch that out. Got to finish the kitchen dishes, and then separate this stuff a little bit more into bags and stuff. But I just really want to like clean the house and make sure things are in order here as best I can, and then have things ready. Because obviously I'm not going to be able to finish packing until mostly tomorrow and then Monday, because, you know, Monday morning, the things that I use on a regular basis can't be packed until whatever. So, yeah. It's so funny because I feel like I say this every time I pick the camera up, but like, it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like it's happening. I'm not like freaking out about it. I'm not upset. I'm just checking things off the list and going through the things I need to do, and that's it. Like, it doesn't, I don't know. Anyway. So yeah. Hi guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate it so much. I would love to hear from you. Please comment below, like, comment, share, do all the YouTube-y things. Supports the channel, and I really appreciate that. And I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.